Hello Bebop, how are you doing today? Do I not know yet if I will continue Signalis? I was gonna give it one more stream this week, and then I was like, I'm kind of too busy. So I will, well, last week technically. So I'll probably give it one more stream this weekend. But yeah, that's what I was gonna stream, the one that I cancelled. I do need to get myself onto a controller game soonish though, because my hands are a bit sore with keyboard and mouse. Why did my YouTube replay flicker? What's that about? I do intend to play Claw Obscure with a controller, unless it's like horrible with a controller. If it is horrible than a controller, then the weekday game will, when I take a break from Minecraft, will have to be something other than Terraria, because I can't play Terraria with a controller either. Anyway, let's get this started. I don't remember if I finished the tunnel last time. I think I didn't quite. If I remember correctly, soft hands needs to be repaired again. Oh. Wait, no, I have a quicker path. Yeah, no, I didn't quite. Did I have any ice stowed away in any of these chests? Got stone stowed away, but I've got no ice stowed away, so that's unfortunate. And I do need to repair my pickaxe again. I need more potatoes at some point too. I really should set up some automatic farms, but I am lazy and don't know how to make any of them. I also need to give this spawner a slightly more attractive entrance. It's just a hut. So we get to be back here doing the great fun of this to start the stream off. I really should have something else down here that I can do at the same time as I'm farming, but I don't have anything of the sort. I have some of the enchanted equipment. It would be really nice if you could strip enchantments from objects, like actually strip the enchantment, not just get experience. Because sometimes you see a really nice enchantment on a dog shit piece of equipment and you're just like, oh, I just gotta lose it. And that's unfortunate. How did I end up with 4 raw chickens? I don't think there have been 4 jockeys. I suppose looting. I thought one of them dropped a piece of chain. Ah, I got picked up by the other one. That makes sense. If I had my render distance up, I could actually... Oh, but I don't have my fast pickaxe. I was going to say I could do caving nearby while the spawner is building up. But I only have the pickaxe I'm trying to repair. So that's kind of a little counterproductive. On the bright side, I can sell this rotten flesh for more experience as well. I don't think I should need a huge amount more blue ice. The only issue might be my frozen ocean might be running out of, like, geodes of it. Geodes is not the correct term when I'm talking about ice. Hello, Lucy. There's no such thing as viewers being late, especially not when I've only been live for 7.5 minutes. I'm not close enough to Sweeping Edge. Unbelievable. I think it's 32 run flesh per emerald, so what's that? Yeah, the experience is much more important than the flesh itself. Hello, Scarlet King. Are you conducting scientific experiments in chat? I love how Minecraft just gives you these numbers and it doesn't fucking tell you anything about it. Like, what does plus 17 mining efficiency actually translate to? That doesn't tell me anything when I don't know what the base time of mining efficiency is. Similar, like, plus 0.75 sweeping damage ratio. I don't know what the base ratio is, so that doesn't mean anything to me. Hey, I got an iron ingot. I'm rich. Wasn't allowing you to send messages to the stream playing. Oh, I see. YouTube bad moment number... like a fucking 3 billion at this point. I'd like it to be at like 1,300 or something. It goes down surprisingly quickly. Especially when you're just mining ice. It's easier when you're caving. Because you're getting ores and coal and stuff that make it last longer, but when you're just mining ice that you don't get any experience from, not as good. You're never so hyped for a game update, and honestly after playing Fraud the hype was so reasonable. I mean, every time I look at Ultra Kill, I just get overstimulated. That game has too much stuff happening. I can't deal with it. That was good enough. I think it's 32, so I didn't say you could come here. I did see the video you sent, yes. It's night. I should put a fucking daylight sensor down that tells me before I come up to the surface if it's night. Turns a light on when it's night. That's what I should do. Right, where are the green men? There's one of the green men. And that's 3 doors. That's not my bow. I'm trying to get my firearms out and I accidentally got out 3 doors. He's just walking. Okay, he's going too far. Where did the skeleton go? I was excited to kill the skeleton because it had armor on. Things really despawn from like no distance away. Hello, Earthly Entity, welcome. Oh yeah, I clock in an item frame, but that's less fun. Oh, hi. I don't want you blowing up my lawn, actually. Why the fuck did you die in 1 hit? Right, where's the priest? There he is. Oi.
Huh?
Cheers. I forgot to put my pickaxe on my offhand. Okay, well, I just got experience, that's fine. That works too. Hey, there's an interesting item that you could kind of do. Is like a tool that lets you, perhaps for a slightly worse rate than just the raw mending enchantment, but use the mending enchantment from your own XP bar. Would be kind of fun. Oh, I have tons here as well. I should trade that at some point. Where do I put all of my things? It's been the normal amount of time since I played, and I already forgot how everything is arranged. Hello, Lone Faizan, welcome. Oh right, I need food as well. I also never... I was gonna map the whole fucking area and I never did that. I should do that. That's actually calmer than fucking trying to make a massive tunnel. Or perhaps not calmer, but more relaxing and engaging. Can I say Umar? He is your little brother. Okay, Umar. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Let me get my... No. Welcome to episode number 27 of Molly Fails to Control the Computer. Oh right, which was the fast one again? Was Loki the fast one? I think Loki was the fast one, yeah. Now I've got 3 horses and they've all got the same armor on. It was maybe a mistake. I'm just like Minecraft Bedrock, I've got a memory leak. I've got more memory leaks than non-memory leaks, to be honest. YouTube isn't letting you bully me? How so? Is it removing your messages? Did I put my render distance back to normal? I didn't put my render distance back to normal. I am bad at the game. On YouTube supporting a trans woman, that's a new one, yeah. Usually it's YouTube that's doing the bullying, in my experience. I saw there was a hole there, but I didn't react in time. Oh, can you just get up on that? Thank you. Loki, I've read the myths. You can literally fly. Why did you fall in that hole? Hello, Mustafa. Welcome. Just realized you haven't eaten all day. Lucy, go and eat something. Eat food. What are you doing? Food is necessary. I'll be honest, I don't know which way I'm going anymore. I forgot how to get to the ice biome. I think it's vaguely this way. Oh, that's lava. I am slightly lost. Get out of the fucking way. Leaves. Yes, I did just break leaves with my sword. Very inefficient, but what are you going to do about it? There's the snow. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, we're in the right place. Somehow managing to navigate through here without getting stuck on trees. I don't know why I couldn't navigate this well in previous streams. Somewhere along the way my navigation has leveled up. Or at least my tree avoidance has leveled up. I could be going to the wrong place. Stream is lagging hard. Is it lagging for anyone else? I've not got any dropped frames on my end and my preview seems fine. Look! Loki, what the fuck are you doing? Second there I thought she just vanished. Stayed up to 3 AM to witness the update drop and install it and play the first level. Those are rookie numbers. I've been staying up to nearly 4 AM to do none of that. Just out of bad habit. Get on my level. The Norse equivalent of hell, Scarlet King, is just hell with one L. Although, strictly speaking, you could also say that it's Niflheim, or Heim rather. I always get the pronunciation of EI wrong in Old Norse. But the goddess Hel of death, her domain is also generally just referred to as Hell. You stay up to 6 AM for UFC fights and you just sleep before going to the main event. Okay, I would not stay up to 6 AM. That's too late even for me. I think I have got all the naturally spawning blue ice in this biome by this point. But I'm gonna keep looking in case I... Well, I went to there. Did I go all the way back on these ones? I might not have investigated these ones actually. I remember being near the ice spikes. What the fuck was that noise? Pause. Excuse me, Minecraft? Do we have ocean-specific cave sounds that are ocean sounds now? Am I playing Subnautica? Aha! There is blue ice here. I knew I didn't have it all. Right, don't play any more creepy sounds, please, game. Oops, that was not blue ice. Okay, it going dark is not helpful because actually I then struggle to tell whether I'm mining blue ice or also blue ice. Because that block is named stupidly and all ice is blue in this game. This... oh, this is more than I thought over here. This is like two connected little... vein! That's the word I've been looking for every time I've been saying geode. Although honestly for ice, geode might be more appropriate than vein. I think ice is a crystal, so... 2 years of waiting for 4 levels. I'll be honest, I thought Ultra Kill was, like, done. So I was quite surprised when you posted a video of you playing a new update. Because I genuinely thought that game was finished. Am I religious? I am not religious, no. I swear I saw more blue ice here. Am I just blind or did I actually get it all? I want to use crystal terminology, the correct term is matrix. Well... kind of. I'm not sure if that necessarily specifically implies like a naturally generated bundle within another section, the way geode and vein work. I think that might be more general than that. Matrix is the structure of a crystal, but that's not what geode and vein refer to so much when it comes to like rock and metal. It's not talking about the structure so much as it's talking about the context within which it's formed, from my understanding at least. Why do I need blue ice? I'm making a nether tunnel, because it's like 1,000 blocks, there you are, to my other location, even in the nether. 8,000 blocks in the overworld. I just kind of kept going until I found a desert biome. I mean, I found a mesa, but same difference. I was looking for cactus, and the first fucking biome that had cactus in it that I found was 8,000 blocks away from spawn. So that's certainly something. That's just packed ice that can despawn, I don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm carrying snowballs now. The slightly annoying thing about mining blue ice like this is that your inventory gets filled with other types of ice because they're so much faster to mine that they just insta smash before you can take your pickaxe off them, like netherrack. This makes you want to play Subnautica for some reason, as long as it doesn't make you want to play Subnautica below zero. No, but yeah, I get it. It does feel a bit Subnautica-y. Is that all of it? I think that's all of that. Oh, shipwreck. Oh. I became trapped under the ice for a moment. It's fine. Oh, this is very Subnautica here. Hello. Yeah, lore and spoiler dropping is fine for Ultra Kill because I am never going to be able to play it. My senses just will be so overwhelmed. What do we got here? Paper. I'll take the paper. It's a poisonous potato. Why are there so many poisonous potatoes? What is that? 8 poisonous potatoes. I don't give a fuck about armor trims. I'll take the moss as well. Yeah, that's good. Are there 2 chests in these or just the 1? I never remember. Okay, could the water actually just fuck off? Be so kind, thank you. Is there like another chest sort of at the back, or am I making that up? I don't remember. That's on 250,000, thank you. There might not be another chest in here, if I'm being honest. Never mind, I was not being honest. There's the buried treasure map. Give me that book as well. Right, you can have the fucking wood, I don't give a shit. I'll take the logs. You can have the snow as well, to be honest. Actually, give me the planks back, I'll put them in that bundle. You can have the ice. I might as well keep the packed ice on me. It's slightly more useful than normal ice. And you can also have the door, the stone, the andesite. That's a jungle log. Sure, I'll take that. The fucking stairs. Alright, where's this buried treasure at? Southwest. It's on the other side. I'm still not used to it being on the other side. Southwest is this way. Ever since they moved the coordinates to the right side of the screen, it's just wrong. I wish I could move them back to the left. Like, they added F3 customization, but they did not add enough F3 customization. Oh, there's a room portal there as well. Okay, it seems like it's a little bit of distance, so I'll get the rune portal first. The fuck was that? Oh right, it was the magma. What the fuck is that? Worst ruined portal chest of all time? It's not even completable. It's just shit. Fuck you. Oh right, that's... I forgot you can't look at the map when you're fucking in the boat. What are these chatters even talking about? Well, Lucy's talking about Ultra Kill, and I think Scarlet King is talking about his writing? Yes. Am I still going southwest? Yeah, roughly. I didn't think this was going to be quite so far away. Beautiful terrain, though. I say that like I've never seen it before. I have seen all this terrain before. Oh, and there are more. That's further frozen ocean, so that's an indication of more blue ice if I should ever need it. Hopefully I won't. I don't think I'm gonna need more than what I've got here. I was very close to the end of the tunnel. Frog. Should I kidnap one of the frogs? I don't remember what you do with frogs. Here we are. I know you can get frog lights, but I don't know how. Where is Frog anyway? Probably doing something else. Oh, this buried treasure? Hell no. Right, first of all, let's go night, because there's green people spawning already. The boat's fucking sliding away from me. Oh, this is absolutely disgusting. Right. No, that is not something I'm doing right now. That jump was crazy. Okay, well, fuck. I'm gonna get blown up while trying to get up here. Frog lights are obtained by a frog eating the smallest stage of magma cube. Huh. Frogs can just eat mobs? Like, are they frogs or are they Kirby? Oh, right. Yes. I forgot. That's a... That's not a pickaxe that I can break ores with. Okay, I think we're in... No, we're... Okay, the chunk's like up there. This is... This is possibly the most cursed buried treasure location I've ever found. I'm sure it's not the worst in history, but it's pretty bad. Right. Now we're on the chunk. Where the fuck are the numbers that I'm looking for? Okay, there. Oh, I found it. Diamonds, nice. Gold, nice. Iron, nice. It's cooked fish, sure. Honestly, all of this is reasonably nice. Potion of water breathing is kind of unnecessary, but whatever. I don't need to be carrying around sand and sandstone. Worst one happened when a buried treasure generated at the bottom of the world and encased itself in bedrock. That's possible? I wouldn't have even thought that'd be possible. How hard will it be to build a replica of the island? Everyone in the world. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. If it's what I think, then I don't think you particularly want to have a conversation about it on stream, but generally building a replica of any real world place, if you're wanting to build a very accurate replica, is very difficult. So, quite hard. Buried treasure Generates in case cell phone also excites with the block it replaced. In this case, it replaced the block with bedrock. Yeah, I understand how it works. I just didn't think it was able to generate that low down. I mean, obviously it is, but I never would have thought it. Now, where did I leave Loki? There she is. This biome is kind of a vibe. Yeah, I like the ice biomes in Minecraft. They've always been among my favorites. They don't have a great deal in them, but just like atmosphere-wise, I can't speak, atmosphere-wise, they're kind of peak, in my opinion. Let's see if I can continue avoiding getting stuck on trees as I try to return home. Woof to you too, wolf. More wolves. Big drop. Okay, lava. And I'm starting to get into the thick of the trees. No, it's fine, never mind. I'm all good. I have become the greatest navigator of all time. I've fallen in the water, but that's fine too. What does the mod Sodium do? It's basically the modern version of Optifine. It optimizes a lot of the graphics stuff. Essentially, that's an oversimplification, but that's the gist of what it does. And it does it a lot better than Optifine does it. And for more modern versions, I'm not sure if Optifine even still gets updated. Do I like plants? I do like plants. I don't know as much about plants as I perhaps would like to, but I do like them. What are my specs? Oh god, it's been a while since I've actually been asked this, so let's see if I fully remember. Graphics card is an RX 6600. CPU is Ryzen 7 something. Oh, fucking hold on a second. CPU a 3800X, Ryzen 7 3800X, and then I got 32 gigs of memory. What plants do I like? All plants. I find plants in general interesting. I don't particularly, as usual, I don't particularly have favorites. I'm a big fan of, like, old trees, I suppose. Like big, gnarly, like, yew trees and oaks and stuff. Willows as well are good. And I find, I can't remember the scientific proper name for them, but I find, like, predatory plants quite interesting, like Venus flytrap and pitcher plant, that sort of thing. Low-key move. Actual really good specs? Yeah, well, I did get them so that I could play games like Elden Ring and stream at the same time without lag. Moss is great, yeah. I don't remember if I have a chest where I keep my prismarine shards. Was it that chest? Was it just in that chest and I just was blind to it? It might have been. I'll go back and check. Why do I only have 1 block of moss? What the fuck? New Minecraft is confusing, you haven't touched it in 2 years, you feel like a grandpa. When I started this playthrough, it had been a lot more than 2 years since I had last touched Minecraft, so... You're probably better off than I was. Oh, that's right, I haven't named the snow section yet. I forgot about that. I think TNT goes in industry. Or is it redstone? It's redstone. One day I'll get used to my own storage system enough that I'll be able to actually fucking find things. At least one would theorize that that would be the case. What build do I main in Elden Ring? I haven't played Elden Ring enough to main a build. I've done like 1 full playthrough and 2 like half playthroughs, but generally like Dex, fast, bleed. Which I know is the very basic answer, but that's just what I enjoy playing in games. I like being a fast person. Sometimes I'll exchange for Frost, though. Depending on the boss. I don't find it annoying being asked questions, no. I mean, it depends on the questions. If the questions are weird questions, then I'll be like, eh. Which does sometimes happen, but questions like that, completely normal. No problem with it. Right, do I have somewhere for old buried treasure maps even? Who knows? Okay, it seems like I don't have anywhere to store prismarine, but I know I've had prismarine before. So I must have put it somewhere. So where the fuck did I put it? If I had to choose between death or a grilled cheese, which would I pick? I would choose the grilled cheese. I forgot to put my gunpowder away. Why would I do that? Why would I not do that? Why would I choose death? Why is every map calling itself an unknown map? I've never gathered prismarine? Okay. Well, in that case... Oh, let's put it in with the axolotl. That's kind of water related. Because I imagine a grilled cheese would probably be not as bad as death. That's why. At least in my opinion. As someone who doesn't want to die. Strange though it may sound. You're lactose intolerant enough, both are the same. I don't think I'm lactose intolerant. Enderman? Do I need cobblestone? I don't remember. I'll take some. Kind of sounds like that guy's in my house. That is not the lesbian flag, that is the transgender flag. the lesbian flag looks very different. Oh, right. Get back in my bundle. I don't think that's colorblind so much as just not knowing the flags. If you gather enough prismarine in the shells of the Nautilus, the heart of the seas may open and grant me great power. I don't particularly care about the sea stuff, to be honest. Right. Here we are. How far along have I got with this? Have I got to the end? I have. Peak. Is this going to be enough, actually? This probably isn't even going to be enough. Tunnel is so trippy to watch. Yeah, I kind of look away when I'm in it because I get a little bit motion sick. Let's not forget that I have not been spawn proofing it, so I need to come along here with buttons and pressure plates and shit. Yeah, 3 stacks ain't enough for this distance. Well, 3 and a bit, but... it's gonna get me a significant portion of the way. Oh, hello, Canary. Multi-purpose tool that was built in 1979 by a deranged man named John Multitool before he went on a rampage and murdered his family with that very multi-tool which got slightly damaged. Yep, that's me. How's it going? It's going alright. I've run out of ice again. Turns out it takes a lot of blocks of ice to do a tunnel like this. This is a fine place to run out of it though, because this does need to be a platform for the stairs. Honestly, that can just be the end of it because I'm right here at this point. Like there's a little bit of running to do, but there's the portal. So I think it's fine. And I can make one more blue ice to finish this off. So it's a good thing I got that packed ice. Ta-da! I still need buttons and pressure plates or something that is more like resource, whatever the fucking word I'm looking for is. Efficient, resource efficient to make. Because buttons and pressure plates are very not resource efficient to make. Fucker. There we go. And now I can head back. It is quite enjoyable to just fly along. How do you imagine hell? Well, personally, don't know about the rest of chat, but I don't, because I don't believe in hell. Same as Denmark. Who's in my house? Which fucking room are you in? Get out of my house. You were not invited. You're in my house? Well, hopefully I didn't just crit you out, because I did just crit someone out who was in my house, who I didn't expect. What does the smite enchanting even do? It does more damage to undead creatures. And yet somehow it is only the second worst sword enchantment after Bane of Arthropods. Well, I've never seen you in real life, Canary, so I don't know whether you're a zombie piglin or not. But what's wrong with being called a zombie piglin? Are you suggesting that zombie piglins are bad? I think I'm gonna do some more mapping, to be honest. I'm kinda tired of, like, just building for fucking 4 streams in a row. Okay, that's home base. That's the wrong chest. Yeah, finish these ones, I think. Loki! You're sleeping, yeah? You're Loki. Horses automatically better than boats for mapping because you can actually fucking see the map while you're moving forwards. Like, I get why you can't see the map when you're rowing, but also bad gameplay. You suddenly were interested in a sport or like something that was not your interest for a week. I think that's essentially what hyper-focusing is, isn't it? But I mean, it's not, I don't think it's that unusual to suddenly discover a new interest and then kind of go so far into it so quickly that you immediately burn yourself out from it. And so it doesn't last very long. I have done that before. And horses are also better than boats because boats are slow on land, that is true. But just like in general, within their respective favoured environments, horses on land better than boats in water for mapping. How is it not night yet? Flower Forest is nice. Loki, you're trying to run away. It's an interesting little just loop river that goes around this island. You should get shark or something you can tame on water and ride. Well, you can ride nautiluses, but they should add sharks. I agree. Because sharks are misrepresented. Sharks should be a neutral mob in the game, kind of like polar bears are. This is a weird island. Like, this river just goes in a circle. It kind of feels like it's almost a magical protective barrier around the island. Yeah, well, they only want fictional creatures except when they want to add like a million variants of mobs they already added many years ago. Yeah, fictional creatures and also the like standard farm animals. That's what they want to add to Minecraft. Yeah, sharks get way overblown in the amount of deaths they cause. I mean, obviously they're still dangerous, but like, they get demonized a lot. It's nice being able to just swim over the water. Minecraft music that isn't trash, you're shocked. All of the Minecraft music is good. I think some of it doesn't necessarily fit with the original C418 soundtrack, but I haven't heard a piece of music in Minecraft that isn't good. But yeah, especially C418's original soundtrack, which that is from, is just peak. That is my favorite one, to be fair. Which is why I turned the music up when I heard it coming on. Which I will actually turn back down to 20% now. Ah, well, this is a slight obstacle to my mapping. There's a massive cliff. I have not heard any of this mystical garbage Minecraft music. Yeah, genuine rage bait. Top 10 worst takes in chat ever. Quickstep doesn't suck. It's definitely overhyped, but it's still enjoyable to listen to. I don't think it's cringe to get annoyed if someone essentially griefs you in a game. Yeah, Canary, you're just, that's... Canary, you're 2 for 2 on bad takes in chat. I don't know what to tell you. Ah, only you can prevent forest fires. Okay, let's deal with this. Loki, wait, Loki, you're a fire Jotun. Can you just put the fire out, or can you only cause more fires? Oh, it's kind of put itself out. Only you can prevent forest fires, but also the forest fire itself will prevent itself. Okay, never mind Loki. Maybe Loki did that, to be fair. I did ask. I'll credit that one to Loki. Where am I going? Okay, here. Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird to me repeatedly saying Loki while playing Minecraft, because like one of the top, possibly currently the world record holder, I'm unsure, for the Minecraft speedrunning is Loki. But as in low-key, spelt like that. Oh, there's the Woodland Mansion. That's on this map. I still haven't done that. Frog? Fork? Can I pick up fork in bucket? No. Maybe yes, but maybe I can't do it when I'm on a horse. Trying to remember the last time I did a woodland mansion in Minecraft. I don't remember how dangerous they are. I remember they're quite dangerous. You're lagging out? That's a shame. Maybe YouTube's punishing you for the bad takes. It's always a possibility. I remember early in this playthrough when mapping that whole like 5x5 with the largest maps I could get was like my goal, and I just kind of stopped. Yeah, John YouTube's 2 for 2 on defending me today so far. However, John Minecraft, I was looking at chat, to be fair, that was my fault. Loki, I swear to God, swim up. Get out from under the fucking grass. That was my fault for looking at chat. If anyone's watching who's considering becoming a streamer at any point, the lesson to learn from that is that you should never look at chat. It doesn't have nothing in it, the Woodland Mansions, unless they changed it. You can get some good items from it. I also do feel there's just an inherent enjoyment in clearing out a dungeon, and it is essentially a dungeon. I know dungeon is a specific structure in Minecraft, but in the generic video game terminology, a woodland mansion is essentially a dungeon. Although actually, doesn't the code call them monster rooms rather than dungeons? Which, that just offends my sensibilities, to be honest. Oh, there's a lush cave down there. Oh, only you can prevent forest fires once again. I'm gonna cut this tree down just to kind of future-proof this forest. I do not particularly care about inefficient use of tools. Did I see light? Yeah, I did. Okay, there's going to be another forest fire. You know what? Even you might not be able to prevent forest fires. There's so much lava here. Is that a self-prevented one? I can't tell because Loki's fucking head is in the way. And I tried to zoom in. Okay, this feels like it's kind of self-prevented. It's burnt the wood away enough. It is turning night again. I love trees. Aren't trees great? What is this fucking smooth 2x2 little cave? 2x3 actually. It looked suspiciously artificial. If I can get on top of the trees, that would be a great help. If I could fucking time my moving forwards and jumping. Like, never mind, I can't. Horse parkour, not something that I'm apparently any good at. Well, I'm kind of heading straight for the mansion at this point, so I might as well take a peek inside. Huh. Yeah, just in case. Might as well just in case I need them. Oh, that's right. I only have my silk touch pickaxe on me. Well, the fuck is this? These are fucking toilet cubicles? What is that? A confession box? Oh, hi. Oh, that's right. They contain nothing. Absolutely nothing apart from... What the fuck is a resin clump? I was gonna say apart from like things that I actually want, but I don't know what a resin clump is. I should put my maps down for safekeeping. In case I die horribly somewhere in here. Oh, hi. Oh, you can't climb ladders. Oh, you're fucked. Haha. How does it feel to be useless? They can hear me. And they're on both sides. Oh, well, I think they can hear me. Okay, that one can hear me. They do a heart... Sorry, half a heart rather per hit. With full prot 4, which is a lot of damage, to be honest. Oh, it's going dark. I should probably ensure I don't get snuck up on from outside by... Oh, it's... I see. It's that sort of behavior. Just sort of proof this against spawning while I'm inside. Okay, I want... Oh, he's gone. I wanted to shoot him. Staggeringly unhelpful. The fuck are these? Hi there. Your range is wild. Okay. Is there anyone in there? No. Bro's got the green man. Ah, for fuck's sake, why are you just wandering away? See, the green men sit still for me. They know what's up. They know who's in charge. Can you walk back out of that doorway so I can shoot you? And then you can die? Oh, there's another guy. Is that the guy I shot? Yes. Much appreciated. Hella books. Also appreciated. Where's the other creeper? Did bro despawn while I was gone? Yeah, he did. Well, I wasn't even gone. He just he just fully despawned. I'm about to have the high ground. One skeleton? That's all that's in this massive room? Really? I kind of expected more. I should be using planks to build. Oh, he's a coming. He's really coming. They do damage. Like, I've got hell armor on and they are damaging. Oh, there they are. Like, why did that one shot, bro? I don't understand the damage. Come on. There we go, there's one. Like, the damage calculations in this game are strange. I am not necessarily going to complain when I get a random one-shot. But I'd prefer if it weren't random. Typically speaking. Can anyone walk out of a doorway so I can shoot at them? I don't have many arrows. But it would be nice to whittle down the number. I know there's like someone like through here. Oh. Am I meant to enter through the way I did? Well, I suppose I'm not because I did break a window. No one in here? No one in there. Well, there's one guy. Oh, good lord. I've been seeing Evoker now and then in the subtitles, which is the main reason I'm nervous. Is this room not open? Oh. This is just a weird, sort of hollow space. Curious. Anyone in here? Oh, hello. You made an attempt. An attempt was made. Honestly, give me these blocks. I have no respect for your house. And I never will. Right, anyone out here? No? Oh. That's a bit of wood I shot at. I genuinely thought it was a creeper. Where did the creeper go then? Oh, he's there. Okay. Are you coming back up? Oh, he's there. I didn't think there was a second one. Do you mind? Okay, I need to get higher up. Or just prevent their ability to climb would work. Oh, that's an evoker, right. I didn't realize that was an evoker. Yeah, I don't know the proper way to fight evokers. I know Vexes go through the floor. Why is there a... Okay. That's the only thing I really know about evokers. Is that Vexes go through the floor. Beyond that, I'm kind of clueless on them. Oh, hi there. Honestly, the simplest way to deal with this would be to get a shot on the evoker from like out here without the Vexes aggroing. There is the guy. Dead. Yeah, of course they are now aggroed. Okay, this this means nothing to me other than they're flying around. Okay, that one's dead. Jesus Christ. Oh, they're just splitting? Fascinating. Leave my horse alone. Come over this way. Okay, I'm leaving. I saw the man fall over, but his demons are following me. I do not know the path to defeating them. Are they still following me? Yes. Is this permanent now? Can we get over some water, please? I'd like to put a boat down. That's not good enough water, if I'm being completely honest. They're still over there. Yeah, they're just following. And they do come in the water. Important information gathered. Thanks for the arrows. Looking for Pale Garden? No, I'm trying to work out what the deal with Vexes is. Okay, one died. Has the other one fucked off now? I'm so confused. I don't know the mechanics of this game. Pretty sure I've been all over this dark forest before anyway, and I don't think there was a Pale Garden. Oh right, they're still... okay, they're still complaining. Okay, so... I don't know what the deal is. I don't know how you creatures work. Do you split endlessly? Like, what's the system? The guy who spawned you should be dead. I saw him fall over. But you seem to relentlessly respawn. And now I'm out of arrows. Which isn't peak. Yeah, like... just fucking 4 of you spawn. She's like, okay. Je ne comprends pas. I see they stop being aggressive and then they become aggressive again. I'm unclear on how it works. Yeah, and then like 4 more just crop up. Oh, you just died of your own accord. Huh? Excuse-moi? I'm honestly befuddled. I don't know how this game works. All I know is if that evoker did die and did drop a totem of undying, it's despawned now. And I consider that to be Mojang's fault. You lose aggression and then you immediately gain it again, like... What is the system? And then you just die. Like, you're just dying. Like, bro just contracted a disease. Huh? What does this mean? Hey folks. Second there, I thought that skeleton had turned into a squid. I got shot from behind. I turned around and there was a squid there. Like, eh? Sort of assassination attempt is going on from the cephalopods. Like, if I come towards this again, am I gonna get ganked again? Like, what's the deal? Folks. How are we? Are we upset with me still? Yes. Like, I feel like I'm meant to be killing a specific one. Fucking leave me alone. I feel like there's a central node Vex. I have no idea how one would tell which it is. You fuck off. Ugh. They stop being aggressive and they piss off, and then some of them contract a disease. And I don't know how that works. Like, that one just died. Like, why did you die? Is it the distance from the woodland mansion? No, because one of the other ones followed me way farther. I'm looking it up. I don't care at this point. How the fuck do you work? Yeah, attacks by, like, yes, I'm aware of that. Yes. Right. Pass, yes. Aware of this, okay. Vex is summoned by an evoker, start taking damage after 30 to 119 seconds and eventually die. Okay, so where are we getting the infinite Vexes from? Because the evoker fell over. I want to be so clear that the evoker fucking died. I saw that man fall over. He played a death animation. And these Vexes are just appearing, which the wiki did not say shit about. So what is the deal? The wiki doesn't say anything about what's happening right now. The only thing it says about it is that, yes, they should die after a while, which is what's happening. But it doesn't explain why they just keep coming. Why they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Also, why some of them lose aggression and then other ones don't. No explanation of that either. Does anyone in chat know the reason? Regardless of what happens, I need to get Loki back, so... And my maps actually are inside. Okay, you see, that implies that the evoker is still around. But I saw it die, so unless there's another one that aggroed and fucking will not lose aggro, then we got some crazy business going on. Yeah, like... That's evoker attack, but the evoker is dead. Do evokers simply never lose aggro? Best option is to go in and find the other one? Yeah, the problem with that is it's kind of difficult to find it when the ground is attacking me and there's like however many vexes that is. Oh, piss off. They're also inconsistent in how long they aggro for and like how far. Like, look how many that is. Doesn't matter if they don't do fucking damage. Bro thought he was slick, but he wasn't. I fell out of a tree. It's fine. I've also got my... I realized I still got my hostile mob sounds down. Let's turn those back up. You'll look up evokers as well to see if there's any indication of, like, them just having insane aggro range. Hold on a second. This shows you how long it's been since I've dealt with a woodland mansion. Yes, I know about this. Yes. This is all normal. Oh, I see. So if you attack of an evoker, all the evokers within a 12 block radius become alerted. And in Java Edition, they will just attack you from an infinite distance away. And you have to relog to fix it. You're gonna die soon. Let's see if that actually fixed it. Is the next question. I realize you're gonna die soon makes it sound like I'm gonna kill it, but it's just gonna die naturally. They do in fact periodically contract diseases. Alright, if I run over here, am I gonna get attacked now? Or has that fixed it? That seems to have fixed it. Yeah, evoker murmurs. Adios. Yeah, so I've just been robbed of a fucking Totem of Undying. I love this game. This is my favorite game. Yay. Well, I suppose I gotta work out where the other one is. Probably through here. There it is. And I'm out of arrows. Well, that's unhelpful. Why did I only have one arrow? Did I not kill like 1,000,000 skeletons? I'm pretty sure I killed a lot of skeletons last night. Where was I shooting at? I think all the arrows I was shooting have despawned as well. Yeah. Classic. Hey, are there any skeletons in this dark forest in the day? They can spawn, so if they would be so kind as to do that. I want arrows. I don't think they're going to be so kind as to do that. Upsetting. This wouldn't be a problem if I had a skeleton spawner. I haven't found a spawner in a while in this world because I haven't been caving in a while. There is a skeleton in the mansion somewhere, but the question is finding it. Like, I've got 20 bones and no arrows. I do have a chicken though. So there you go. Makes everything better. Skeleton is this way. Well, that's unhelpful. The evoker's also this way. Oh! I found one of the skeletons. Hey, give me a second there, mate. I'm just gonna build that out. We dropped 2 arrows. Provided I don't miss, that is enough to deal with the evoker, I'm pretty sure, with the power 5 bow. Right, get your arse over here, if you don't mind. Hey. You. Yeah, it's right, you. Good lad. No. Bad lad. You need to walk right up to the wall so that I can whack you, thank you. Five arrows. That should be enough to do it, if I can play the game. Is bro still there? Why are there so many Vindicators in here? There's my totem. Like, that's just a crazy number of Vindicators. Lads. Lads. Lads, are we good? Can you see me? Thank you. I just saw a pun in chat. I didn't read it in full, but I saw something about being vindicated. I will not stand for this. There we go. I got my totem of undying. I could have had more than that, but the game did not want me to. No, actually, I do tend to approve of bad puns, Bebop. It's just... I ran a Candela Obscura session earlier this week, and one of my players was just making so many puns. Do Vindicators respawn throughout the building, or am I putting torches down for no reason? I suppose I'm putting torches down to stop other mobs from spawning. So it's not no reason. I'm out of arrows. Well... I did not mean to place that one down. Oh right, yeah, this is the other end of that. It's gonna go night. In fact, I think it's already gone night. Night is generally the perfect arrow farm. How's your health? Okay, you're good. AFK for a bit? Okay. We got any skellies? No? I was supposed to be mapping. But I got distracted. Maybe I should just stop letting myself get distracted and go back to mapping. Okay, I don't need this fucking bow. Let's have a look here. How does my second name sound? McLachlan. I should remember it is a voiced or voiceless, I don't particularly care. I usually do a voiced. Velar fricative, I believe, is the term. The ch sound. Ch or the voiceless ch are both acceptable. I'm sorry. The Wandering Trader? He just fucking wandered into the Woodland Mansion? Oh, he'll be invisible too because it's night. Right. Drink your milk. Where are you? You know what? I don't give a fuck about him. I'm leaving. Wandering Trader trades with the mansion? He seems to. My guy. You're in the wrong place. These trades are absolute shit. I actually thought that maybe because I have emeralds, But no, I'm gonna make you take full damage, and then you're gonna be sad. Oh, he knows the tricks. He knows the tricks. He's not taking full damage. He is taking full damage though. He's not gonna get away from me. There we go. No, well, the llamas did too. That's unfortunate. Nothing I can do about that though. He should have just clutched. Not my fault. He just should have done the MLG bucket clutch. Surprised Loki. Oh, I was about to say I'm surprised Loki didn't wander off through all that, but it's because I never removed the lead. That makes sense. She kind of couldn't wander off. I go in there? No, yeah, those don't stack. That makes sense. Wrong map. Oh great, we got a whole lot of water to deal with. Wunderbar. I'll be honest, I forgot how long mapping took. I was planning to do other stuff this stream, but it is what it is. Forget what this track's called, Mice on Venus, right? There's 2 tracks that are called Mice something. I don't know exactly what C418's deal with mice is. Mice on Venus as a concept also would not be as jaunty as this track. It must be clarified. Mice on Venus would very quickly result in dead mice on Venus. Drowned? Why is there a drowned? I didn't invite the drowned. I suppose it would be quicker to do all of the land and then map out the remaining bits of water with a boat. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, Loki. I forgot you couldn't fly. Oh, this is coming up to the ocean that leads to the jungle eventually. It's where somewhere deep in the jungles of the far fucking west, northwest. Somewhere deep in the jungles of the far northwest, there is a parrot which I tamed and then proceeded to abandon, by which I mean parrots don't follow you over water because this game is shit. But seeing as it was tamed, it will not have despawned, so it is out there somewhere. Chicken. Chicken. I don't like this color of chicken because I keep seeing them out the corner of my eye and being like, fuck, that's a creeper. Now, I don't know if they're actually a similar color, but to my color vision, they are. So I don't approve of it. I don't think I've ever been, like, sort of along this edge of this sector. Might discover something new. Like a horse rearing. There's a lot of water on this map, isn't there? And more. Chicken. Oh, now there's an interesting question. If I throw a brown egg, that's going to spawn a brown chicken, right? But if I do it in a biome where, say, there's a blue chicken, is the brown chicken going to accept the blue chicken as its parent? Or is there going to be a parentless chicken just sort of running around? Like, how does that work? Okay, there's massive holes in the ground over there. I don't want to sleep next to the massive hole in the ground because you know Loki's just going to wander into it. And here we are back at the water. At least the lily pads kind of make it a bit nicer in the swamps. When you can actually stay on them, that is. Ah, the good old days when if you went through a swamp in a boat, you would have very quickly no boat. You would just crash into the lily pads. No, that not even from one block of water you can't do that. Crazy. So I think the upper section of this map, there's a bit of savanna, a bit of like hills and plains. I don't remember what other biomes there were nearby. I think this is the last of the like heavily watery biomes, excluding the ocean, which obviously go through in a boat. Okay, we're in the water again. I feel like every time I come through groups of chickens at the moment, there are eggs lying around. Have they just been loaded in for ages, so they've all spawned eggs? But usually when you find a completely new group of chickens, there aren't a million eggs lying there. Unless I'm just very good at missing them most of the time. Every time I see Forg in this game, I get a very strong desire to try and pick one up. I think you can pick them up in buckets. Egg. The reason that one didn't spawn a chicken is because I said egg instead of chicken. Soon enough I'll be free of this swamp. Well, actually, never soon enough, but reasonably soon. Soon enough would have been I never had to go into it. Honestly, just one of my least favorite Minecraft biomes. Like, it's a pain to traverse. There's a witch. It is on fire. It looks dead. Like, yeah, everything's wrong except for the fact there's a cat. That's good. I do like that there's a cat. Is the witch in her house? Like, witches' huts are weird because I feel like the witches despawn before you get to them, like 90% of the time. Oh, never mind, she's over there. She's gone. I didn't get a potion, that's a shame. She was just climbing a tree. Where did the cat go? I don't have any fish to feed it anyway, but... Welcome back, Earthly Entity. We just killed a witch in a tree. And the swamp is on fire. I didn't do that, to clarify. I will neither confirm nor deny whether my horse did that. I don't think she did, but I can't be certain, because Loki is a fire yoke. Why is there no... Why is there no ruined portal at my ruined portal? Oh, it's buried! Right, hold on a second here. Chicken, chicken. Okay, never mind. Neither of them became chicken. What's going on here? It's just got almost no obsidian. Wild. Do I want the I don't really care for the chiseled stone bricks. I might as well take the obsidian. It's always good to have obsidian. Ow. I find it really hard to tell whether something is unexplored or just a light block on the map sometimes. Okay, I think that's done now. You know what you should be able to do with maps in Minecraft? You should be able to, like, right click with a map in your hand or something to bring it up, like, over your vision. Like you're peering really close at the map. That would be helpful. It would, like, slow down your movement, like when you look at your map in Hollow Knight. Out-of-bounds secrets in video games is very cool, yes. Oh, this is a... Is this a different village? No, 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 this is a village I've been to. We're watching one of those from Poppy Playtime before the stream. I know surprisingly little about Poppy Playtime. I've been aware of it. I know it exists. I know roughly what it is. Can't remember if that's Stronghold access or Trial Chamber access. I think it's Trial Chamber. Stronghold is, like, in the woods. Oh, this mountain's high enough up to be snowy. Hello, camels. Those are llamas. Why did I call them camels? Clearly not a zoologist. Unrelated, but one of your child sims just teleported out of their crib. Well, some babies are born with the ability to teleport, and you just have to deal with that. Really determined to play dolls. Maybe it was a necessity. Maybe the dolls are haunted, and if you don't play with them, they cause problems. So he was just like, I gotta stop this from happening. What do you mean wouldn't be out of place in a Sims story? What the fuck goes on in The Sims? Is it not just like a game about like fucking managing some families? Like, is it not essentially a slice of life game? With also like strategy / town building elements wrapped in? I suppose if you live in a world where hauntings are real, then hauntings would technically be a slice of life. Play Sims Medieval, the writing in that game just goes completely off the rails sometimes. I'm sorry, there's writing in The Sims? I don't like... Does The Sims have plot? I thought you essentially made the plot by just running a family. Does it have story mode? I am bamboozled. Problem is with my track record, if I play The Sims, I'm gonna torture everyone. Like, I'm just gonna cause a big problem. I am not kind to NPCs in games. Is that a village I've been to, or is that a new village? I don't instantly recognize the layout from this angle. We will find out if it's one I've been to by attempting to loot the blacksmith. If it is seemingly empty, then... Her grandfather's a vampire that has been abducted by aliens like 8 times. This is not a... Like, is that something you did, Earthly Entity, or did the game just do that of its own accord? Like, is that your story? Or does that just happen in The Sims? Oh, you're standing right at your grindstone. That makes me think this is likely to be... Never mind, I've looted this. He was just at work. Oh, this is... No, this is not. I'm lost, but that's fine. I'm literally holding a map and I'm lost. That happened of its own accord? Okay, that's wild. What the fuck? Maybe I do need to play The Sims. I didn't realize shit was so crazy. I need to cross this river. At a thin point. Honestly, I just, you know how you can see your nose, but you don't ever notice it because your brain filters it out because it's such a constant? It's, the pregnant man emoji is like that for me. Like, I just don't even see it anymore until it's pointed out. Also, apologies in advance to anyone who didn't realize they could see their nose and is now focusing on that. To help you with that, blinking and breathing switched to manual. Your tongue is touching other parts of your mouth and your toes are touching. Okay, I've already been to this. Certain of it. That's the one I found before. And I've gone off the side of the map because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's a big hole in the ground. It's not just you, Scarlet King. I'm pretty sure Canary also reacts with the pregnant man emoji. But yeah, at this point my brain just completely filters it out. O, A, E, O. Loki, there's a hole in the ground. We have to be careful, Loki. Otherwise, you might die of fall damage, because you don't get feather falling. Loki, the trees are causing a problem. Okay, that's the edge of the hole. I just kind of want to map around the hole completely. Okay, I think we've kind of done that. I just don't want to end up falling in it on my way back, you know? So I'm just going to sort of map down here a bit and then go back to the edge. Oh, you started on several different Discord, Jesus Christ. Why? So there's like multiple Discords out there that just have that emoji constantly. There's another hole, but that one's fine. Chicken. They did not create a chicken. Hundreds. What the fuck? Honestly unacceptable, Lucy. How dare you have technical difficulties? Broken Clocks is playing. I like Broken Clocks. Might be my favorite of the new tracks. I listen to this quite a lot in my spare time. Technical difficulties was an interesting looking video and you recommended. Fair enough. I'll be honest, Scarlet King, I'm obviously clearly not in the circles that it spread to other than my own server, because I had no idea it was a thing outside my server. I have not seen it in any other servers that I'm in. But that's crazy. Congratulations on starting a fucking emoji virus that's infected 1 million servers. You see, I gotta go to that headland because that's definitely going to be visible on the map. Or maybe it's not, but I gotta check because it might be. Might just poke out. And then I've got to retrace my steps once I've gone and found out if it pokes out. This is a nice little cove. I don't think it pokes out. Who composed this again? Amos Roddy. One of the downsides of having lots of Minecraft composers now is I never forget who I never remember. I always forget who composed which tracks. But excellent job, Amos Roddy. I like broken clocks a lot. See how much ocean we're going to be left with on this map once we get around the edge of the continent. It's a reasonably big chunk, I think. So Sims players, if I were to play Sims at some point, what would be the ideal one to play first? To find out if I liked it. 3. The one with the least EA microtransactions slop. Yeah, that's something I should preface, is I will not be buying any microtransactions slop. You play 4, but you've heard good things about 3. Interesting. You've tried 3 a bit better than 2 and 4 in your opinion. Whereas the other 2 factors for me are price and how well Proton does with it, because I don't imagine it's Linux native. But usually Proton does fine with just about everything these days. Medieval is close 3 but too weird, wouldn't recommend it for beginners. Fair enough. That's a lot of empty planes. Honestly, I do kind of miss when Minecraft was a little bit flatter. These days you can't go very far without seeing a massive fucking weird shaped mountain like that nonsense. I do find it compromises the immersion a little bit. Personally. Oh, what are these islands out here? I'm not going over all of these islands right now. Can do these fucking things on my boat. Why is there a whole archipelago? I didn't ask for this. Who invented archipelagos? Well, I suppose that would depend on your beliefs. If we go with the word, then the Greeks. I don't know what the arche component means. It's very clearly Greek, regardless, but I don't know what it means. But I can tell you that pelagos is one of the Greek words for sea. And I assume that they are related. Pelago certainly seems to come from pelagos. Arche would normally... Arche... would make me think of like old stuff or first, like Archon, but that doesn't quite track. Now you've got me interested. I may have to look it up. I don't think pelican is related. Could be, but I don't think it is. What actually causes the fucking kelp to just die like that? Sometimes you just find a whole lot of kelp just floating. Like there as well. Like, I didn't do that. It's just perished. Does global warming cause the kelp to die? Have they added climate change to Minecraft? There's gotta be somewhere out there like an overly complicated climate mod where you have to manage your fuel like use. Or you'll be at risk of harming the climate. That's definitely been made. I always find it funny how you just launch when you come out of the water. Like, it stores the jump if you're right up next to the edge. If you release at the right time, when you get onto the ground, you bounce off again. You can roleplay as an evil billionaire fossil fuel company CEO. You can roleplay as Altera, quite possibly. I'm going to look up archipelago now. You've got me so interested that it's actually frustrating me. Archi-main plus Pelagos Sea. Designation for the Aegean Sea, which has a lot of islands in it. Yes, that makes sense that would be the main sea for the for the ancient Greeks. I'm assuming this arche is related to, yes, related to archo, begin, rule, primary. Okay, and just out of interest, I'm going to look up pelican as well. Pelican is from Latin pelicanus, from ancient Greek pelicus, hatchet. Pelicans are hatchets, according to the ancient Greeks. Make it make sense. It does a little bit, but I'm not sure that's the shape that I would have seen in them. They did not have like 50 words total. Ancient Greek had a very large vocabulary. Who is him in this context, Mustafa? Because I think it's the pelican at the moment. Those are the names of letters, Lucy. Anyway, you forgot Sigma. You forgot the Sigma grind set. Oh no. What the fuck are you saying, Lucy? Whatever language you're speaking, it's not one that I know. It's half my fault and half Lucy's fault, or the entity. That's a hole in the ground. That could have been bad. I'm going further down the hole in the ground. I suppose this technically is a solution. I don't think I'm going to look that up. Certainly not on stream, because I've looked at too many things up this stream already. I want to finish this map before I finish the stream. Or at least finish the fucking land mapping. Which is really the most important part. Chicken. Chicken. Is this one called? O's piano. Who is O in this context? Don't start, Scarlet King. The difference between reactions on Discord and messages in YouTube chat is significant. No, if people start constantly putting pregnant man emoji in the chat with no, like, reason or context, I will simply just make Nightbot delete those messages. That will not... I do not cave in to bullying to play games. I will not be any more or less likely to play The Sims based on emojis. I am using bullying jocularly there, to clarify. It is not actual bullying. Peer pressure would perhaps be a better term. Well, if you ask nicely, then that makes me more likely to play it. Obviously, I am more likely to play a game if I know people want to see it. I think we know Mustafa's opinion towards The Sims. No, that's fair, Scarlet King. I just don't want it to become a thing that's constantly repeated in chat. I want to preempt it. To make sure it doesn't start filling up the chat. People wanting a game is not enough on its own for me to play it, Lucy. I will not play Ultra Kill. I will fully have a seizure on stream. I'm already considering playing Sims, but it is noted that people want me to. I need to look it up to look into it slightly more. Cliff. There is no most important viewer, Lucy. Except for me as the streamer. I'm the most important viewer. Because I'm viewing the game. Hello, Squid. There are better points to get across. No one is the most important viewer. We're not going to engage in viewer importance competitioning. Should make mimic squids. They look completely normal with slight texture changes, and you get close, it breaks open and tries to eat you. They should, because then there will be a hostile mob that could drop ink sacs, and I wouldn't have to rely on squid dying to get ink sacs. How do you have the mob votes memorized, Lucy? Ah, there's another hole. Could the game stop putting massive holes in the ground? when I'm on my horse. I just want to ride my horse. There's massive holes in the ground. Okay. We're not gonna get into that fucking vicinity of discussion, Mustafa. I feel like in order to play Ultra Kill, there would need to be nothing going on in your head so that all of the things going on in Ultra Kill could fit in. Because I feel like the problem when I watch people play Ultra Kill is that there's too much stuff going on in my head as I'm looking at it. Like my brain's trying to process 6,000 different fucking senses at once. Okay, well, Loki, what are we doing down here? Hey? Right. Who the fuck? Why did you think you had permission to shoot at my horse? Oh god, there's so much leaf litter. Get out my inventory. Fucking leave me alone. When playing Half-Life 1 today, you just realized how much the graphics don't matter in a game to you. Same. I love, like, older graphics. I think that older graphics often are more stylized and therefore can be artistically pleasant in a way that, like, pleasant and interesting in a way that modern realistic graphics are not. And also, they're better optimized. Like, I'd much rather a low polygon game that runs at high FPS than whatever shit is going on with, like, ray tracing games that kill your PC. I'm just trying to map this fucking mountain area off my horse because it seems a little troublesome to do it on horseback. Like, there's holes and hills everywhere. Loki's a she, Scarlet King. This Loki. Because she is in horse form, and when Loki transformed into a horse in order to distract Svadolfari, transformed into a mare. I have never played any of the Half-Life games, I will admit. I have not heard the phrase sussy baka for a long time. And to be honest, I wish I hadn't heard it again. YouTube isn't allowing you to talk about flaming arrows? In what way? Is it removing the messages? Is it causing you to lag whenever you try to type them? How the fuck do I get back over this hill? Loki, you better still be there. Oh, that's not it. I can't find my horse. Okay, here we are. There she is. Can we stop, like, talking about governments and, like, we don't... I understand it's a common joke, but we don't do even mildly political jokes here. It just isn't a good idea. Send them and they disappear when you reopen chat. Another for the YouTube bad ledger. Mom is typically spelled M-A-apostrophe-A-M, but I do see the apostrophe missed out sometimes. It's because it's a contraction of madam. Apostrophes in words typically indicate that a letter has been elided. I'll be honest, I didn't understand your Denmark joke, Bebop. But also it did, vibes-wise, it felt to me more like a friendly rivalry thing, but maybe it wasn't. Like, there's kind of a difference between, like, that and then, like, this country's government is controlling this aspect of something covertly. Particularly when that's, like, a thing that is actually brought up politically, genuinely, as an accusation. My favorite juice flavor is a tough one. I'm a little basic with it. It would be one of three. This is, I preface this again with, I don't have single favorites most of the time. Usually I have 2 or 3 things jostling for the top spot. 2 of them are very basic, which is orange juice and apple juice. They're just peak. And then I think pineapple juice would be in there. I love pineapples. Is this one again? Left to bloom. Mango juice is the greatest thing we ever invented since the wheel. I don't think we invented mango juice, to be so real. I think that's just in the mangoes from the start. I don't think that was an invention. We invented drinking it in silly little bottles. We did invent the bottles, that's true. I mean, I know it's kind of more like friendly rivalry stuff again, but I will point out, Lucy, that I said a thing about like kind of jokes around and insulting countries, and then you immediately did it twice. Oh god, the dongers over there. I'm gonna have to go past there as well because I got a map. No, you sent a message like moments before and moments after the one that I deleted and then talked about that. You were fully there having a conversation at that point in time. It was literally like a few minutes ago. And now my chat stopped scrolling. Can we... There we go. I hate it when there's just like one little pixel left on the map that isn't mapped. What am I mapping for? I just like mapping, and I have a large wall in my library that was supposed to be a map wall, but then I only ever did the central map. So I'm doing another one. I like having a big mapped out place. Can we fucking fill in those pixels? Hello? Are we good? That top pixel corner? I'm so close to it. Thank you. Fucking hell. How many blocks out am I? 2,000. That's fine. Difficult to tell whether Mustafa is just rage baiting again. But yeah, I don't think you're going to find anyone who agrees with you about that in this chat. Orange juice is pretty fucking great. That's why it's in my top 3. Am I going to have to climb over this mountain to fully map things out, or is it just going to go on its own? I think I'm going to have to climb out of it. Okay, that's a bit steep, Lucy. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some online stuff here. Orange juice tastes like medicine to you? I think that's probably not great orange juice that you've got. Okay, that seems to be fully mapped now. Or is that still a little bit? I can't tell if that's unmapped or if that's land. Yeah, the orange juice we have here is great as well. Okay, it's definitely just land. Okay, well, to be fair, Mustafa, I feel like that's a very obvious problem with the specific mango you ate and not a reason to say that mango on the whole is bad. Chat, do you want to know something really funny? I don't remember where I put Loki. She's on the coast somewhere, so not hard to find, but I don't remember where. Hello, Ema Soldier. Hope I said that reasonably correctly. Just subscribe and like the stream. Thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying it. Now I get to loop back to map in this central bit of ocean. Cold juice is peak. I do tend to prefer cold juice to warm juice with most fruits, to be honest. Although, I mean, warm juice is nice enough. But generally I will prefer cold juice. It's just got that extra sort of refreshingness to it, I feel. Some juice that's like, not like warmed up warm, but like room temperature can be fine, I think. I don't think juice has to be chilled to be nice. It does have to be chilled to not go off quickly though, so like if it's been left at room temperature for a long while, it's like, okay, well no, I'm not drinking that. Well, it's not going to be immediately the same temperature once it gets down to the stomach bebop, because when you drink something very cold, you can feel the cold go down your throat, and that's just a thing that happens. It takes a little longer than that for it to acclimatize to the body temperature, but also the taste buds are in your mouth, not in your stomach, so whatever temperature it is once it gets down to the stomach has no reflection on the taste. Cold chocolate milk? No. Oh no, wait, no, chocolate milk is a different thing to cocoa. I haven't had chocolate milk in ages. I'm surprised I haven't been donged. The donger's house is right there. I wonder if it's to do with whatever effect. I don't know if the temperature difference is enough to really have an effect on the chemical makeup of the drink, but also it could be to do with the fact that drinks that are warm are more likely to have gone off than drinks that are cold. So there may be an automatic bias in the taste buds that is just like, oh, this is warm, it's more likely to be bad. Hello, Craze Guy. We are currently finishing this map. And I'm turning the wrong way in my boat. Taste buds warm generalizing. Many bodily functions generalize. It's kind of necessary. Pattern recognition is, in essence, a process of somewhat sophisticated generalization. And since the brain is almost entirely built around various methods of pattern recognition, the human brain just automatically is, in effect, a generalization machine. Okay, that's going too far, Lucy. Most cooked food does not taste good when it's gone cold, or at least does not taste as good. I mean, there are some dinners that are like fine cold. The only warm drink that's good is tea. I don't know if I agree with the only warm drink that's good. Hot cocoa is peak. I don't know what Milo or Milo or whatever is either. Is this some Australian drink that I'm too Northern Hemisphere to understand? Preservative in American chocolate that is a kind of acid that's only found in vomit. So to people in other countries, American chocolate tastes rancid. To be fair, all chocolate has a bad effect on me. It didn't used to, but nowadays whenever I eat like more than a really tiny amount of chocolate, I start to feel unwell. I think it might be to do with the high sugar content that you get in a lot of chocolate products, because I don't get it with like hot cocoa that doesn't have too much sugar in it and things like that. Because a lot of chocolate that you buy is really sugared up. Nestle was pretty bad, to be fair. I don't remember the details, but it was to do with, I think, taking advantage of a water shortage in Africa, I think. If I remember correctly. It was a while ago. I don't know if they're still doing it. Molly is not unk status because unk is a masculine term. You have to use an if you want to call me old. Oh, Lucy types that without an N on the end of it. I feel like the an one has an N on the end. Yeah, auntie, like short for that. I feel like it still should be 3 letters. Yeah. I'm on board with Earthly Entities spelling. I'm not particularly on board with being called old, but I'm on board with that spelling. If you're gonna insult me, do it right. No, AUT is bad. That's just wrong. Bad take. And you just call me an ant. You know what? That's fine. I'm good with that. Ants are really cool. Almost done with this, and then I have to sail back along the coast to find where I left my fucking horse. I think it was somewhere in this vicinity, actually. Would I eat moss or... I don't know if that's $5 million steak? Recreating One Piece. Do you mean presented with the... Well, you shouldn't really be mean either, Scarlet King. A little bit of jokey prodding is fine, but being mean is different. I don't quite understand the question, Mustafa. Do you mean a piece of steak that is worth 5 million, or do you mean... Like, I mean, I generally wouldn't eat a steak, given that I am vegan. So, but I wouldn't particularly want to eat moss either. Moss, as far as I'm aware, most mosses are not inherently toxic. Some might be. But the concern would be where it came from. If I was allowed to wash it beforehand, then to preserve integrity, I would probably do my best to go for the moss. Now, where's my fucking horse? Yes, I am vegan. I feel like this is not new lore. I think this has been established. Yeah, I assumed without the dirt it is safe. There are a lot of different species of moss, so I don't know if there is one out there that is inherently toxic, but not to my knowledge. Some mosses are coagulants, or anticoagulants. I can't remember which one is the one you want. But anyway, I think coagulant is the one you want, but they will actually help, like, stop bleeding more quickly, as I understand it. That being said, if you just rip them up from the ground, they also have dirt in them, so might not be a good idea to push them up to your cut unless you've been able to wash them properly. Right, let's see if I can find my way home. I was actually planning after I finished the tunnel this stream, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start making preparations to go to the end. But instead I got distracted mapping and fighting a woodland mansion the whole stream, so I hope everyone's happy with that. Can we not just put a massive, like, 6-line message of numbers with a 6-7 joke in the middle of it in chat, please? With or without, really. Was that in reference to moss balls, Scarlet King? one message can still be spammy if it is filling up chat with something that is not relevant to the stream or particularly interesting to people. Like, that is just a massive message full of numbers. Spam, as it was originally defined, is not to do with the frequency of messages. It's to do with essentially clogging up communication. At least my understanding. And a massive message that hogs a large portion of chat that doesn't have anything of, like, consequence in it is still spammy. What do I think of puzzle games? Usually I'm very bad at them, Bebop. There is one series of puzzle games that I adore and I'm very good at, and, well, I used to be very good at. I'm probably bad at them now. I probably don't remember the solutions to any of the puzzles, but I got very, very good at them, and I've 100%ed both of them on Steam, and that's the Legend of Grimrock games. Which, to be honest, I should replay through those on stream at some point, because they are peak and more people should be introduced to them. And aside from that, I'm very bad at most other puzzle games. I tend to get frustrated reasonably quickly with, like, games that have... most games that have intricate puzzles. Like, I tried playing Talos Principle, and to be so honest, I think I quit during the tutorial. I was just like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. I think the game I've played the next most amount of after Legend of Grimrock that was a purely puzzle game would be the Portal games, but I haven't finished either of those either. That being said, I know the endings of both of them, so sad. I've never played the Blasphemous series. I don't really know what it's about. I don't even know if I'm good at particularly a type of puzzle game. So, Legend of Grimrock is a grid-based dungeon crawling puzzle game, like in the style of like a lot of old grid-based dungeon crawlers. But I don't know if I'm necessarily good at that type of game, or if I'm just specifically good at Legend of Grimrock. I don't know if it's the genre or the exact intellectual property. Horror games, I have played some. I suppose Signalis counts as a horror game, so that's a recent horror game I've played, although the horror to me has not really been effective. I have not been scared playing Signalis, I've just been frustrated at times. The last horror game I played that really like scared me was Amnesia, which was like 6 years ago. The first Amnesia game. I didn't finish it, but not because it scared me too much. I just kind of got bored and started doing other things. It was one of those things where it was like, I don't intend to stop playing this, but I just spend too much time doing other things that I forget to play it again. I want to see my Steam profile. I think it's linked somewhere down the list. I have my website linked on YouTube, and somewhere on there there's like an accounts page that I think has a link to my Steam profile on it. The fuck are you doing in my house? Bro was not invited. I know I picked up a book. Where did the book go? Did I put the book in a chest and never get it back? Upsetting. The horror of picking up a PDA and seeing it's voiced by Sam. The horror of picking up a PDA and seeing it's voiced by anyone except for Fred, I believe his name was. put the Totem of Undying in there. That seems like a reasonable place for it. Other treasures. Exactly how I felt towards the end of my Below Zero playthrough. I'm like, I don't hate this, but I don't really want to play it much longer. Like, I do believe it's a good game. It's just not good enough to hold my attention for the full playthrough. It overstays its welcome because it doesn't do enough well enough. If that makes sense. Extra bucket, that's definitely industry. Oh, I have extra sticks. Okay, fair enough. Resin clump. Where the fuck do I put resin clump? Is that like technically vegetation? It gave me new recipes, but then I can't see them. Subnautica is very pretty. I can make a block of resin. I can't because I don't have enough resin, but... Yeah, Subnautica 2, you know... Crafton have to get their shit together, otherwise I'm not going to play it. But they're not going to get their shit together because they're Crafton. Why do I have an iron axe? Did I get that from a guy I killed? Probably did. I'm just going to, frankly, not have the iron axe anymore. I missed. It's fine. Rather play a multiplayer mod than support crafting? Yeah, I mean, exactly. I would rather just not play Subnautica than support crafting, to be honest. I respect if people want to play it. I don't hold anything against people who do buy it. But yeah. Personally, will not be doing. How do you clone a map again? Is it like paper and a cartography table? Or is it an empty map and a cartography table? That's the wrong map. You're right, it's empty map and a cartography table, which makes sense. That makes a lot more sense than paper. Yes, so... Cry of Fear was a game we're talking about. I have not played Cry of Fear. I think it's directly north. Oh. This is something I didn't think about. Why can you not go up? Hey, fucking scaffolding. Yes. Hey. I've now got 2 segments on this. Still Wakes the Deep is a little bit kind of... I've seen parts of it and it's a little bit interactive filmy to me, I feel like. Maybe I've just not seen enough parts of it to see, but I feel like there's a little bit too much just standing around talking to like an NPC and a little bit too little gameplay, like proper gameplay. Like it's a lot. I think there's quite a few quick time events as well, which I'm not a huge fan of. Like games where you're just going through a very linear story. Just sort of quick timing and cutscening and NPC conversationing. I could be wrong. That is the impression I got from it, which can very easily be wrong because I didn't look at it very deeply. This has been Endermanned. I don't appreciate that. Oh, why are we all gathered at the top of this hill? Is this a council of farm animals that I've interrupted? What's going on here? Are you conspiring against me? If I go and stand over here, am I going to get pushed off a cliff? Seems not. Chicken. They did not spawn a chicken. It's their rain ritual, tsunami preparation. This is the best place to be if there's a tsunami coming. I'm not sure there is a tsunami coming, given that's not the sea, and there are no other large bodies of water in close vicinity. A 360 look at my house? Yeah, most of my house is underground, to be honest. But yeah, here's the cottage. It's got a little bit of a wonky roof, but frankly, I think it's fine. It was built to just be a little lumberjack cottage before I built a tower on the hill that I never got around to building. And this was supposed to become an aquarium for my axolotls, but I never got around to building that either. What is the green thing? I don't know what the green thing was. I'll go back up on the hill in a moment. This is my well, which I intended to build very early on and only got around to building very recently. These are my invasive species of trees that I've introduced to the local environment with no particular intention to control them and prevent them from competing with the natural indigenous plants. That is my sugarcane pyramid, which has water inside it under each layer, so you can just stack the sugarcane layer by layer. Makes it very quick to harvest. It's all very close together. That's my unfinished house that I still haven't put a roof on. This is my shed. These are my fields. Honestly, the fields are the nicest thing I've built because they're very easy to build. Nice looking fields. I have some villagers trapped in here. Around a bell, apparently. I didn't remember putting a bell in there, but evidently I did. And I think there's one other thing that I built near here, which is just a very small bridge. This sugarcane thing is cult vibes? Oh, what? It's just a fucking tiered farm. They exist. There's the little bridge I built. How is it almost night already? I feel like I just slept. Something I ask myself in real life as well, to be honest. Actually, you know what? I need to farm potatoes. I'm gonna do a potato harvest and then I'm gonna probably finish the stream because it's coming on for 3.5 hours. There's a guy. Bruh. The expert dodge. Ow. Oh wait, there's one more thing. No, if you want cult vibes, there's only one place you can go for cult vibes. That is the one problem with my farm design, is the trapdoors look good, but sometimes you open them by accident. Or I suppose technically you close them by accident. You flip them anyway. Do I want to be a streamer or is this just for fun? I mean, it would be nice to be able to have a little bit of, I suppose, self-sufficiency from it, but mainly it's just for fun. My aim for like profession-wise is would very much be author. Oh, I forgot to put the poisonous tatties in the... Okay, let's run back over to here. Put them in the composter. I always forget that poisonous potatoes even are a thing that you can get. You're in the way? It would be funny if they added a thing where, like, villagers could put some of their items in chests, and the farmers put their items in the barrel, and then it filtered it into the composter. Would I want to live at the pole? No. Very much not. Could rob the villagers more efficiently? Not if it all gets filtered into the fucking thing. Like, what if it filters something in there that I want? And then it just becomes bone meal. Alright, I need to refill these. Is there anything unsmelted left in here? There is 25 iron. Gummy worms have more bones in them than real worms. Well, that probably makes sense. Aren't worms invertebrates? Oh, worms aren't even a clade. Earthworms, surely. Are invertebrates, aren't they? You got really bad fear of missing out when watching streams and you just can't stop watching after you've started. That is probably something to work on. There is definitely not enough interesting stuff that happens in my streams to be worth being worried about missing out on a lot. Oh, I should be using this XP to fix my pickaxe a bit. This is not Bedrock, no. This is Java Edition. What made you think it might be Bedrock? I don't know enough about Bedrock Edition to know what would have triggered that suspicion. Come on, I want to get all of this out so that I can put the extras in. And then leave the stream there. Left bloom, yes. I keep forgetting what the tracks are called. One day I'll learn all the names. I still haven't even learned the names of a lot of the old ones, to be fair. Right, I think I will leave it there for today. As I said, I was originally intending to start preparations for going to the end and then sort of go into taking a break from Minecraft and doing something else on the weekdays, but I got distracted mapping, so there's that. But yeah, that's my intention. I don't think the end fight is really very dangerous when you have full diamond stuff. You just need a lot of arrows, really. So it would be nice if the game could give me a fucking skeleton spawner, but no, it can't. Yeah, I suppose if you believe in ghosts and you believe that dinosaurs can have ghosts and you believe that ghosts don't decay, then ghosts of dinosaurs would be everywhere. I'm aware of that, Scarlet King. I don't know that I particularly need it. I have Feather Falling 4, which is pretty good. I have buckets of water. I have a reasonable number of ender pearls as well. Why do I feel like Sif is constantly getting closer and closer to being under the fucking awning here? Like, when I sat you down, you were like right there. How has she moved? She's just very slowly sliding across the floor. I should put some decorative furniture here, like a table and chairs or something at this end. Or maybe a shelf of some kind. Magnetic field. My dog is magnetic. Well, yes, anyway. I'm going to finish there. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I still haven't sorted out my sleep schedule, to be honest, but there you go. But yes, my intention for the weekend is to give Signalis one more stream. Because I don't like dropping games. I feel like I've dropped a few too many games in recent months. And then after Signalis, it's on to Clair Obscure on the weekends. That being said, if the Signalis stream on the weekend doesn't turn out to be like full length, I will not go to Clair Obscure that stream because I won't have a description or a tags or a thumbnail or anything like that prepared. So I would probably switch to some random shit that seemed like it would be funny. I don't know what that would be, but yeah, hopefully I will just keep playing and I will actually enjoy the game again. That's the idea. Celeste may return one day. Silksong will definitely return at some point. I don't know when. But I'm very unsatisfied with not having finished Silksong. There's a lot of stuff I want to stream and not enough time for me to stream it all. That's basically the takeaway. But I hope everyone enjoyed this stream. I found it quite peaceful. Funnily enough, my hand didn't get sore as I expected it to, so that's good. Maybe Minecraft involves less clicking than I realized when you're just running on a horse. Yeah, I quite enjoyed this one. So I hope you all have a good rest of your week, and hopefully I will see you on the weekend. Bye bye everyone.